Okay, greetings everyone. This is First in 2753 with a new game. Just came out today, Realpolitik. This is a geopolitical simulator, similar to GPS4, Paradox Games, Superpower 2, etc. Still exploring this a little bit. I don't think it's as dynamic and complex as GPS4 probably. I don't know. Actually, the tax situation is definitely not as complex. Military fighting is a unique thing. It's almost like some sort of card game that you're playing as you go to war with some other country. I went through the tutorial. I went through the war tutorial. You end up fighting a war with oh yeah, they have these really hilarious transition images with I think Putin's on a couch. I'm probably going to use that hopefully as a thumbnail. Looks like it's Hillary Clinton at a computer desk, you know, playing the game, and that was just Obama. But the tutorial will give you basics. There'll be a war tutorial where you go to war with Sweden to liberate Finland, because Sweden annexes Finland, and then there's a little more advanced with some more economic stuff. The really cool part about this series seems to be, there's Hillary, supposedly, seems to be these futuristic scenarios that have some interesting ways that the world is, according to the designers, going to be set in 2050. You see, Korea has united. China's looks like it's divided a little bit here. A lot of the major powers, I think, end up dividing in a lot of this, and some of the more minor powers gain strength. Iran has moved into Central Asia a little bit here. Looks like you have a Central Asian Union that unites all the Stan countries. Arabia unites. Turkey moves into Syria and Palestine and Jordan. Looks like Israel's gone. There's some big unification in Africa. In Europe, you have this Europea unification, which is like northern France, Benelux countries, and parts of western Germany. And then Germany itself is also divided between Germany and southern Germany. So Spain is broken up too. Catalonia gets its independence. Scotland has broken away from England, and so is Wales. That's interesting. A little bit of more unification in Eastern Europe, and Scandinavia looks like they're united here. Eastern Ukraine is an independent state. Interesting. And then the most interesting thing is what happens over here in the United States. They're claiming that the United States would break up between the North and the South. And California, you have a Republic of California, which is encompassing like northern Mexico. I want to play as that, actually. I want to play as the Republic of California. Pretty good authoritarian. I wouldn't expect that, actually. Pretty good economy, pretty good military there. They are one of the recommended countries. If you play as a recommended country, there will be specific scenarios. Handicap match, looking away. Let's take a look at the United States here. What are the matches here? When Johnny comes marching home, we did it before, we'll do it again. Crush the rebels, win the Second Civil War, and remove the Southern Confederacy from the world before 2070. Ah, wow, that's interesting. Cosmic stash. The United States has always felt secure with huge resources, but our losses during the war were unparalleled. Apparently there was a war, a civil war. Now we must refill our reserves, and we can't do, and if we can't do it on Earth, we'll do it in space. Oh, there's a space race going on here. To win this game, gather at least 500 resources and control at least 5 provinces in space. That's interesting. So apparently there's going to be a space map. Alright, so this, you know, it gets a little, I don't know if it's far-fetched or not. As far as the southern goals, southern scenarios would be King Cotton was the maximum created to depict the importance of wealth in the South before the War of Northern Aggression, while in today's world, cotton may not be as valuable. The sense of the statement is still meaningful as ever. Prove our economic power to the world by 31/12/26. Have higher GDP than the United States Republic of California, Canada, and Mexico. Interesting. To arms and Dixie. The Old South, the land of chivalry, splendor, and grace, but it lacked the strength to survive. That's why now it's gone with the wind. Haha, very clever. History must not repeat itself. This time we must grow to be strong enough to withstand anything. Before 2065, control provinces of Cuba. That's interesting. Mexico and Panama. Interesting because of Cuba. Actually, the South actually, I think I've said this in other videos, the South actually attempted to invade Cuba 3 times in the 1950s, or 1850s. So, before the Civil War, with like state militias or some sort. They tried 3 failed invasions of Cuba. Pretty interesting. United we stand. America can live in peace with everyone being left alone. We should be the ones to make sure that this land is peaceful and secure to win the United States and Republic of California in your block. Make sure you are a democracy. Those are some interesting goals there. California doesn't have any goals, unfortunately. Europa, I wonder what these goals are. I could probably do a whole episode on this, just looking at all the different goals out there, which ones I should play. I'm gonna actually come back to this later. I'll give you this is 22. Just a quick peek at what this one looks like. And looks like Africa is divided again. I think there's a big push for self-determination because a lot of Europe is pretty much all divided here. What about the United States? Even more divided than it was. New England is its own state. Bankeria. That's great. Green Bay gets its own state. Look at that. Great Lakes region. Wow. This is crazy. These are crazy ideas. Okay. Looks interesting. I don't know if I'll go as far as playing in this series. Australia divides. China, the Yellow River faction here. Godzillion. This is hilarious. This is a little too overdone for me. I don't know. Roman Empire. Ooh, that looks interesting. No specific scenarios here. This is a fantastic free-for-all scenario where every province has the same starting score, population, GDP. Yeah. Alright, we're going to go for... Ha! There's Putin. We are going to go for Germany, though. Because it's Realpolitik, and Realpolitik was published in Germany in the 1800s, so we're going to go ahead and play as Germany. We got 3 different scenarios here. Old wounds. France and Germany fought over Alsace and Lorraine for centuries. It's time to regain what is ours. We can use our old strategy to go through the Benelux countries, take control of Alsace and Lorraine before 2040. Alright, Alsace and Lorraine is just one region here, looks like. Or is it 2? It's just 1. It's a combined region. Alright, so that's 1. The other one is Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad used to be a beautiful German city founded in 1255 by the Teutonic Knights. It was part of the German Empire until the end of World War II. Take control of Kaliningrad, then release it again as a new country. After that, force Russia to become a democracy, and then add Kaliningrad to your bloc. 2035 to do that. That's something. I think I kind of like this one though the best. Conservative revolution. It's time to return to the good old days. Change your system to an authoritarianism and create a Central European bloc with Austria, Netherlands, and Switzerland. Keep it together until 2035. I think that's going to be the route that I'm going to choose for this series. But if you guys have ideas for other series that you'd like to see me play in this game, feel free to post down below and let me know. And let's see what happens with this thing here. There's Putin on the couch. I love this Putin picture. This is hilarious. Judo boy, look at that. Okay, so I gotta pause this. This goes by quick here. Alright, so let's see here. We've got, I went through the scenario. Okay, we have our score. We got 5 points in our provinces. Population growth gets a point, and there's a stock exchange. Stock exchange system is interesting. As far as money, currency is used for units and buildings. All right, we do have a stock exchange. We have $875 in taxes. I don't know what type of units of these are in. 111 in stock exchange. There's a little bit of debt, projects and events. Projects, action points. Okay. Projects do play a pretty big role in this game, it seems. Alright, this is a reflection of our government's effectiveness. Use diplomatic actions, projects, and army, etc. Okay, population. Projects and events seems to be costing a lot. I wonder if we could cut back on some of those. Right now, it appears that things are going well. I'm assuming I'm going to get $513 at the end of the month here. So that will have a big effect. GDP growth is positive, which I think is good. We have a lot of natural resources here. And HDI, Human Development Index. Alright, so that's interesting. I do want to kind of play out a month here and just see if I actually have that stuff. I do have to look at what countries was it supposed to be. I forget. No, I should have wrote this down. Projects. Empty project slot. Internal politics. Empty internal politics. Unused stock slots. Unused stock slots. Alright. Unused stock slots. We can add people to our stock exchange. I think I should probably try to add those countries to our stock exchange. So there's Switzerland, right? Netherlands and Austria. I think we're the three, right? Those are the three we want in that union. So where is our... We also have to be authoritarian too, right? There should be a place where it tells you your relations to these countries. Interesting. Oh, look at that culture. Civilization, Western. Alright, so there's a lot here that I haven't looked into yet, but it definitely looks interesting. Clicking with the left mouse button on any province will open up to other countries. You can check who's in control of the selected province. You can also learn interesting information about political systems, blocks and army, etc. Alright, so I think there's some diplomacy we can probably do here. Looks like we're going to have to wait until a month goes by before we can actually take any actions here. Add to the block operation. Declare war, we don't want that. Help country, we're probably going to end up doing some of that. Improve relations, we'll do that. Decrease relations, not going to happen there. We don't really want to do that. Those are our diplomacy options. There's also a spy operations. We can influence political system. We can damage reputation. We can damage army morale, I guess. Spread dissent. Gain a core. These are all very nefarious actions. I think my first steps are probably going to be to include them in the stock exchange. Information. Venezuela has gone to war with Guyana. Let's go ahead and press play and get through this month. And then I'll see what type of actions, how much money I get, and what type of actions are available. Alright, there's a couple things that have gone by here. National Doctrine. New task. Natural Doctrine. Increase market earnings. War between... So it looks like I have two new tasks that have popped up. Increase market earnings and... Oh, here's a task list. There we go. Increase market earnings of your stock exchange to at least 167. National Doctrine. Choose your destiny and activate either religious order, army state, or financial sector supremacy project. I think financial sector supremacy project sounds good. And I think it'll probably lead us to achieve the other goal too, which is going to give us a lot of rewards here, and then we can use these rewards to try to bring in those countries into our blocks. or maybe bring them into our stock exchange. So that is going to be interesting. We're almost done here. Oh, can I go in? I'm going to let a month get through here. And then I'll see what type of... Okay, there we go. Aha! Alright, so that did work out. So that's what you get per month, it looks like. Alright, so we got some money now. We've got some action points, which will help us do certain things. Let's go into... not statistics. I wanted to go into policy projects here. And... ad hoc actions. International diplomacy missions. Financial capital. Ooh, we wanted to go here. Financial sector supremacy. So I guess we need to go for financial economic theory. Can I activate this? Oh, I don't have enough action points yet to get there. Wow, that's gonna take a while. Alright, so how do I gain more action points? Industry profile, provinces, base, population. There's probably ways to gain more action points with some of these policies. That improves GDP growth. Okay, we're gonna have to look through a lot of this, I guess. Ad hoc actions. Fight unemployment. Post-war rebuild. Population growth. Great offensive. Uniques. I don't have any of these uniques. International. Diplomatic envoy. Ooh. Oh! That looks good. That's going to take a while to implement. What does it cost us, though? Doesn't seem to cost us anything, so we might as well go ahead and push for this diplomatic mission. Look for skilled specialists abroad to help improve productivity at home. Let's do it. That'll give us the action points we need, hopefully. Economy. I already looked at the economy. Internal politics. Internal politics advancement. Ooh, that's another big one. Internal politics advancement. I'm assuming these cost us something, but it doesn't tell you what. This will be a score bump. Internal politics advancement 1. Improved clarity and understanding of legal codex. Let's go ahead and fire that one up too. And that'll maybe get us closer to these action points. We definitely want to grab as many action points as possible, I guess, here. I guess over the months we'll gain more action points too, right? Military. Looks like we have a lot of military actions going on here. Trade. What about trade? Ooh. Okay, so we've got two policies that we're enacting. They're going to both take about a year. Might as well go ahead and fire off this thing. National Improvement Project, new task. How many new tasks do we have in it? Oh, we have 3. National Improvement Project. Our country could use greater improvement, increase market earnings. Look at that. Oh, okay. That means we're going through 2 months. We're in the 3rd month there. Things are going pretty quickly here. Conservative revolution. I do need to be an authoritarian too. I have to figure out how to push authoritarianism. Ooh, okay. Nuclear attack is only available when defending. I could use a nuclear attack here. Ukrainian loan. Alright, Ukraine plans to invest in their military forces and they ask us for a loan. Should we help them? This will improve relations with Ukraine. It will cost us some money, but we have enough. Relations would improve. Negative relations. I assume we're gonna get the money back, though, right? I guess that's what that says right there. But shouldn't we get it back with interest? I think I'm gonna go ahead and approve the Ukrainian loan. That'll keep the Russian powers in check over there, right? Did that go through? I don't see if that went through or not. That doesn't look like it went through. Maybe I forgot to click something. I don't know. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. We've gone through about, we're in the 4th month here. Again, 2 new projects, diplomatic missions and internal politics advancement, to help us get the action points to expand, to pull these 3 countries into our bloc. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this series. You want to see more of it? Let me know what you think about this game. Do you want to see more of it? Do you like any other scenarios that I went over at the beginning of the series? And feel free to post down below, like the video, and subscribe if you did. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.